I'll tell you, for instance, well, say, we'll do it like a call. Like
Okay.
before we had a call at St. Christopher's School, it was for a woman with a leg injury. That was the dispatch information, okay?
Alright.
We get to the call. When we got outside there, the cops called back with further information saying possible broken leg. Okay, and it was a staff 50-year-old, so we knew it wasn't an inmate. We knew it wasn't a resident. It was a staff member. So we get there, we get out right away. We go and get the trauma bag because if it's a broken leg, we
Trauma
may need
bag.
bandages. She may be bleeding, etc., etc. So this is basically the trauma bag. Okay. So
Is the trauma bag the only one with the Blue Cross?
No.
Oh, they all have that?
some do, some don't. No, this is the trauma bag,
Alright.
which when we have bleeding, when we have any call, let's say a fall, a leg injury, arm injury, any kind of bone, skin, bleed, etc., we take the trauma bag. Okay.
Yeah.
For instance, we got a call earlier. It was an elderly woman, chest pains. Okay, so that right away we're thinking, we know it's a medical call, and it's a good chance that she will become unresponsive. Hold on a second, sorry, let me just see what this is. There's a good chance that she'll become unresponsive, so right away we take with us the AED, the defibrillator.
What does
Okay.
AED stand for?
It stands for Automated External Defibrillator.
Okay.
So basically, it's the defibrillator.
Alright.
So we take this.
Oh
in
yeah, I
case
saw
we
that
have
last
to
time,
do
but it was out of the
CPR, and in
box.
case we have to resuscitate her.
Wait, can I see that up close? Yeah.
Okay, it
Alright,
says
got it.
defibrillator.
Okay, cool.
Okay, anytime there's any potential for somebody to be unconscious,
Okay.
take that. Okay. In addition to that, the rest of the stuff for now we don't really need, but whenever we get a call, a medical call, for instance, and it says difficulty breathing, or even, like I just said, like chest pains, difficulty breathing, any kind of real seizure, any kind of real medical call, we always take this bag. This is the O2 bag.
O2 bag.
Yeah, which is short for oxygen. It has the portable oxygen tank inside it. It also has the masks and the nasal cannula that we use to administer oxygen with, okay, that we connect up to the tank. It's also got
Can I see
airway
this?
devices. It's got, in case we have to open up an airway, basically, we got to use an airway adjunct. It's got those. It's got everything to do with breathing, pretty much. It's got all the different there, and it's also got our blood pressure gauge in there too. That's why we pretty much always take this for any medical call at all. And a lot of times, if we know we're taking the stretcher, depending on the call, usually just throw this up on top and just wheel the whole thing in. Like when we're going to the nursing home, we always do that because we know we're going to transport the person, and we know we're going to need the oxygen bag. Okay, it also has something in here to measure.
How much does the stretcher cost? I heard they paid like $13,000 for it.
Yeah, they're about 12,000 each.
Wow.
The powered stretchers. That's what they cost.
And they got two identical ones?
Yep. You got to get two. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, they cost basically. I think they end up discounting it. It costs about $20,000 for the two of them, a little over $20,000. But yeah, anything to do with breathing or oxygen is in this bag. Okay, and then obviously the stretcher.
Is this still the stretcher they use the most?
They're the same one is in both of them now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's I mean the stretcher is the main. That's the main reason people call that they call for an ambulance is basically so we can transport the person, and the main way we get them into the ambulance is on the stretcher. So that's for the stuff that's here.
Oh, I mean, like, as opposed to the other stretchers, though, are we going to use the Stryker more than the others?
That's all we have.
As
As far as the stretcher goes, that's a stretcher. That's it.
So the Reeves is not considered a
The
stretcher, then?
It is, yeah, but we rarely ever use these. I mean, these are these are specialty moving devices.
Yeah.
I mean, once again,
Special circumstances, right?
Yeah, once again,
Okay.
we've got the Reeves, which is that one. I've been here since this past January, so I've been here going on close to a year.
Okay.
I have used the Reeves 2 times in that time.
Okay.
The scoop stretcher, I
Yeah.
have probably used.
That's
I
right.
I know I used it once. That's all I can remember. So I mean, between the two of them in a year, we've used it 3 times. Okay. Hey, what's up? Okay. Once again,
Okay.
you know the backboard, right?
Yeah.
And that's when we have anybody who's head or neck pain, a fall with a head or neck injury, when we have to do any kind of spinal immobilization, we're going to first collar the person using the
Yeah.
cervical collar from there.
Is the backboard what they use in like football games?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because I thought that looked familiar. I
Yeah,
saw
we've
that.
used it a few times actually at football games here.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much whenever somebody gets a neck injury or a head injury, especially in a football game, helmet to helmet hit, or when they get any kind of
Yeah.
cervical issue, whatever, or possible concussion,
I don't know why,
we
but
always use the backboard.
the first time I saw that, it reminded me of a surfboard. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
but they're both stiff. I mean,
Is it-
theoretically, I mean,
does it
if you
float?
had nothing else, like when they do beach rescue, a lot of times, if the first thing they get to, if they have a surfboard there, they can immobilize somebody to a surfboard if they have things to tie,
Yeah.
cravats, and
So I guess that floats in water then, right?
This.
Yeah.
I believe so. I'm not absolutely
okay.
positive. I think so, though. I would imagine from the material that it probably
It's probably not
does,
relevant
but-
though if it floats.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
something you use in the water.
Yeah, I know.
But okay, so we got that, and we got on this side we got the stair chair. You know that, and that's when we got to go upstairs and get
Yeah.
somebody out of the house.
I don't think we
Use-
practiced with that yet.
No, we practiced with it a bunch
Oh,
of
really?
times. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if
Maybe.
when you've been here if we have, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
we've
yeah. I think
we've
I missed
done
that
it
day
a
then.
lot of times. We've used it a lot of times. We use this frequently too.
So
This
that
is something that anytime you're in a house, especially in Dobbs Ferry, you get a lot of these houses on hills. They're 3-level houses.
Okay.
People live up in the attics and in the upper floors. You gotta. A lot of times, depending what it is, for all these old people, you pretty much always have to put them into a stair chair and get them out of there. They rarely can ever walk down the stairs, nor are they, medically able to walk down the stairs. So, this is
so that just rolls down the steps.
it glides down the steps.
Glides.
Yeah. Sometimes,
Cool.
depending on the situation, sometimes you actually have to lift. The 2 people have to lift it up and carry it. But it's got a track on the back that you fold down, and you lay it against the incline of the stairs, and basically it glides. But the 2, somebody at the bottom of it and
Yeah.
somebody at the top of it have to guide it. You can control it,
Okay.
but you can usually glide it down the steps. And once again, this is where the collars are. So anytime we backboard, we have to collar first. You can't just backboard
Okay.
without using a collar. First step, and then
Are those wrapped up in plastic? The collars?
yeah, the new ones are some aren't. Most of them are. They come packaged like that, so we leave them like that so they stay sterile, and
Okay.
that way, when we need them, we just open them up. The head blocks, once again, to secure the head to the board at the end.
Can I see the headboard?
The head blocks,
Wait, what was this in here again?
that's the collars.
Yeah, I'm sorry, the collars. Yeah, can I see it? Just make sure I know what they look like.
This is the infant, but child collar.
Oh, okay.
But it's the same one. It's just smaller.
Oh yeah, I remember working with this. Just okay. Cool.
Okay, and these are the head blocks.
Collar.
Last thing we do to secure the head to the board.
Head blocks.
Yeah, here, that's pretty much it as far as that equipment goes. Yeah, nothing really here as far as using it. And then on this side we've got the splints. When we have, if we want to